Second.
No.
Okay, 1 second.
Long time no see.
Still can't see.
Yeah, well. Haha.
Okay. All right. So let's learn. Just to make sure we learn today. And not as much again later. In 2 weeks, actually should be fine. Or I'm not 100% sure yet. In 2 weeks, going to Jacksonville for a day to do an Eruv. So after that, my schedule should settle down. So that's
Well,
hectic.
that's a real who to thunk it. I mean, Jacksonville, I have family from there, and there was never very much orthodoxy. And the fact that they've got an Eruv, I find it mind-blowing.
Yeah, there is an Eruv already. There's a kollel in Jacksonville. And,
My God.
yep.
The
Okay.
Shidduch is coming.
Right. Okay. So I have here that we did we're up to page 101.
I had us down like at the bottom part of 100. Don't know if we want to do it
Oh,
or
no,
not.
100. Sorry. Yeah, 100. Right. We're at the bottom part of 100. I don't know. Did we decide to I think we decided to skip that. Let's just go to the Zman Halacha, very bottom. Zman Alos HaShachar Halacha L'Maisa. Okay. Because Shitas Kabim Zman Alos HaShachar Pi Mercha Kom Mishas Hazvicha. So the dawn is determined by its distance from the sunrise. The question is when exactly it starts. Now, the 72. Das Rama Alos HaShachar 72 Dakos Zmanios. Perush Acher B'Ma'alos Lifnei Hazvicha. So that that's not the not 100% true. In Chutz La'aretz, there's a very strong minhag to go after 72 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
In other words, not Mitzvanios. And so therefore, many people declare the start of a fast to be 72 minutes before sunrise on the clock. I do not subscribe to that approach. I think it's an error. But I would go by rather 16.1 degrees beneath the horizon, which is 72 dakos manios. But there are many people who are mako. 72 minutes on the clock always comes out to less than 72 minutes manios on the based on degrees beneath the horizon. You wouldn't think that way because you think that manios. Well, that should be sometimes shorter than 72 minutes during the winter, but it's not. It always comes out to more because for some reason, I don't understand why, in degrees beneath the horizon, 16.1 degrees is always somewhat longer than 72 minutes before sunrise. Okay.
Well, degrees is degrees, right? I mean, that's not going to vary by season, or will it?
No, will sure. Depends how where the sun's or where the sun's circumnavigating the earth.
Okay.
It does differ. In the summer, it's a lot longer. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, can you das Rabbi Post can no agi masfard? Again, I'm sorry. Can you das Rabbi Yosef Karo Mechaber Shulchan Aruch? Can you das Rabbi Post can no agi masfardi? 90. Haminhag Mukubar to Sophie Lusov Sharav Tukachinsky. The sefer ben Hashmos is Manos Shachar 90 dakos b'malos near Shkilas Richa, which is 19.8 degrees. I would say that maybe for the Raisas, one should be machna that way. But all Tanios would start in the morning of the Rabbanans. So therefore, to be machmir like that is a chumri yisera, in my opinion, because the Shitas Rambam and Rabbi Yosef Karo is enough to rely on in order to be able to start a fast. At least 72 minutes based on degrees beneath the horizon. Okay. The most machmir or mekel sheet, depending on which you're looking at it, is in the more is 120. There's usually 120 dakos ain't mekubeles. Then it's not accepted. Yesh paskul rabbi shitas ulchumra. Moshe zman l'kiyah zman achila balayla l'tzom shemaschil me'alos HaShachar. So zman achila balayla. So in other words, they go after 120 minutes, which is based. If you look back at the table in earlier on the page, you'll see that there is. And we should show the table to the masses.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Showing on the screen.
Yeah, scoot it to your left a little bit. then up. Okay, more or less, yeah.
Okay, so you'll see that on some opinions, the time between Alos HaShachar and Seis Kochavim on either side is 4 mil longer than the actual daylight. According to other shitas, it's 5 mil longer than the actual daylight. Do you see that?
Um,
Let's look for 4s and 5s.
yeah, actually, yeah. So go down a little bit. Down, 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 down. Some more, some more, some more, some more. Some more, some more, some more. Yeah, okay. So now we see it.
Okay. So there are 3 shitas as to how long a minute is in halacha. I'm sorry, a meal is in halacha. Is it 18 minutes? Is it 22.5 minutes? Or is it 24 minutes? And this depends on these 3 opinions. Okay. Each one has a different each one has a different length of a meal.
You can put the book down.
What?
You can put the book down.
Okay, each one has a different length of a meal. Because and that's in the Shita Aleph holds that a meal is 18 minutes. The Shita Beis holds a meal is 22.5 minutes. The Shita Gimel holds a meal is 24 minutes. Okay, so accordingly, the difference between I'm just going to take it home. The difference between 72, 90, and 120 is on that basis. 72 is 18-minute meal. 90 is 22.5-minute meal. And 120 is the 24 meal, plus 24-minute meal, plus the fact that according to that Shita, which is the Shita of Rabban Ula, there are 5 meal between Alos HaShachar and sunrise. Okay, so let's go with the names. The first 3 opinions are Yehuda. From Zvicha to Shkia is 40 meal. From Alos HaShachar to Zvicha is 4 meal. The second Shishit is going to Rabbi Yehuda based on Rashi. Alos HaShachar to Tzeisa Kochavim is 40 meal. Alos HaShachar to Zvicha is 4 meal. And the third sheet is Rabban Ula. Alos HaShachar to Tzeisa Kochavim is 40 meal. Alos HaShachar to Zvicha is 5 meal. So if you hold, it is the first one. Again, it's 18 minutes. The second one is 22.5 minutes. And the third one is 24 minutes per meal. Based on the assumption that between sunrise and sunset, there are 12 hours.
Right.
Okay, so that 12 hours depend, if you divide up to 40 meal, it's 18 minutes. Divide up to 32 meal, it's 22.5 minutes. Divide up to 30 meal, it is 24 minutes. Okay. So now, the briskers are machmir motzei Shabbos. I don't know if in Eretz Yisrael. Well, Chutzler said machmir motzei Shabbos to wait 120 minutes. Adjusted shows manios after Shkia to end Shabbos, which in the summer can come out to 150 minutes, 2.5 hours after Shkia. Because that's the sheet of Ula. And more so than that, there's a Reb Chaim Brisker who seems to say that the Rambam holds of that shita. Okay, it's a difficult Rambam. It's very complicated. It has to do with how far from the Azora a person has to be on their pace, has to be considered remote from Yerushalayim. But it's not. There is such an explanation of the Rambam, and therefore there's such an opinion. Now, it's important to see what the basis of the Cheshit and Chutzlaritz is, as I mentioned before, and that is on the in Das Rambam in the section of Alos HaShachar Pi Shito Shonos. If you look all the way, look on the left, he says Das Rambam 72 dakos. Lefia Rambam Perushal Mishnayis Brachas Aleph Orech Hazman Shebein Alos HaShachar Lezicho Sha'av V'Chomesh Sha'av Min HaShos Hazmanios. Aval V'Yehezem Muvah BePerusho Lira Yosish Kabanoso Cheshbon HaMailos. So he mentions there 72 minutes. Sha'an HaChemesh. We assume that shows manios. He assumes that it's malos, which is also a fair assumption. But some people take that Rambam literally and says when he says Shava Chomesh, it means exactly 72 minutes on the clock. Okay, so that's the basis of saying 2 minutes o'clock, that opinion. Okay, there are other opinions, obviously, right? But this is, like he brings down on the right-hand side, something opinion I never heard before, the name of Ibn Ezra. That's 80 minutes. Okay, so
Right.
and he says that he wants to say that shiur zakrov lizman hanesh al pi Ramba atochnim b'rochav geography 30 degrees b'chodesh Merz. That's the latitude of Eretz Yisrael. So he says around there is a basis for Rabbi even the Ebezus Cheshbon in the astronomical in the sheet of the astronomers. So okay, but no big use for the Ibn Ezra. There's no halachic perspective, no halachic acceptance to that approach. I never saw it before today. It's not my life.
Okay.
Okay. So this is all Neshav HaBoker, Alos HaShachar. And we have all the Shitas, and I don't know what the Shita is in Mishmar alone. What's the name of your Yeshuv? No Fay alone. No Fay alone. I know the Shita is when they said post that a time starts in the morning, if they post that number at all, but it has to be a number based on one of these opinions. Okay.
They usually post the Minhag Ashkenaz and the Minhag of the Sephardim. They usually post 2 times, just a really fast start. I think the Sephardim start a little earlier.
Okay,
I don't remember.
in that case, they probably do use 72 minutes on the clock, because otherwise it wouldn't come out earlier.
It could be. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, Mir Hashem, Tinius Esther, this is your homework.
I have I hate to admit this while you're recording, but I have health problems, so I end up not fasting most fasts.
I don't have to fast. There's a question what time they post.
I don't pay a lot of attention because I don't have to fast.
So I'm telling you, pay attention this time. You'll find out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we'll stop here for today because that really finishes the page. And the Neshef Erev is a whole different ballgame. And that's the funny thing about our idiosyncratic halachic system is that the Neshev HaBoker and the Neshev Erev are not equal, except according to the Magen Avram. Everybody else holds they're imbalanced. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Mir Hashem next time.
Yes, Shikoyach.
Okay.
Regards to the family.
Okay. We'll see Mir Hashem next Sunday, and hopefully we'll get it back on track some one of these days.
Okay. Bye.